Hey guys, Corell Cooper here. So now that Oliver Perez has signed a 3-year, $36 million deal with the New York Mets, I think it's safe to assume that their starting rotation, their starting 5 pitchers, is pretty much set going into spring training. Obviously, Santana is the ace of the staff, and you have Pelfrey, John Maine, Oliver Perez, and Redding as well. Now, outside of Santana, I would say that there's question marks with the other 4 pitchers. Obviously, Santana is the ace of the staff, one of the best pitchers in baseball, and if it wasn't for the bullpen last year, he may have had a chance to win the Cy Young. But if you look at the other 4 pitchers, there are some question marks coming into the 2009 season. One would be, with Pelfrey. Last year was his first year hitting 200 innings. Will he be able to hit 200 innings again, and how will he handle that workload? Will he continue to improve and move towards being that frontline starter at the top of the rotation after Santana? So those are some questions about Pelfrey. Then you've got John Maine coming back off of injury last year. How will he be? Will he be able to come back full strength? Will he be 100%? Oliver Perez, the questions are still out there. Even us as Mets fans, we debated this before the Mets re-signed him, whether they should or shouldn't because of his inconsistencies. Sometimes you're going to get 2 innings, 5 earned runs, and 6 walks out of Perez, and other times he's going to go 8 innings with 1-hit baseball and look like a Cy Young pitcher himself. So coming into this season, now that Perez has a new 3-year deal, will the light switch come on for Perez? Will he fulfill his potential? We all know that he has great stuff, but will he be able to harness that focus and be a dominant pitcher that some think that he can be? Then if you look at Redding will be in the 5th spot. I don't think much is expected out of him in that 5th spot, but if you want to ask some questions, him coming into New York from Washington, how will he fare in the big market? Those types of questions. Will he be able to just, can we just slot him in that 5th spot, and will he be, steady, give us 6-7 innings consistently every start? So, I think that those are some of the questions and concerns about for the pitchers in the starting rotation. I think overall, I think the starting rotation is a solid starting rotation. It's basically the same rotation from last year. I think all of those questions that I just raised will be answered in a positive light throughout the season. And if this rotation can stay healthy, I think it is one of the best rotations in the NL East and very competitive if you stack it up against any other rotation in the National League, period. The one overarching concern that I have about this rotation is, you only have 2 guys in this rotation who pitched 200 innings last year. Santana, I believe, pitched 234 innings, and Pelfrey was just at the 200-inning mark. And, with the problems the Mets have had in the bullpen, one of the issues there has been our starters don't go deep into games, and they don't pitch a lot of innings. And by the time July and August come around, that taxes the bullpen somewhat. So that would be my biggest concern about going into the 2009 season with this rotation, is that we have guys that really don't pitch a lot of innings. But again, overall, I think it's a pretty solid rotation. Would love to hear what you guys think. I'll be back later this weekend, and I'll do a little analysis on the Mets bullpen as it currently stands. Talk to you guys soon.